Hello students, so today we're going to be going over another method to trying to rotate these objects around your graph. So if you already watched the first video and you're like, Miss Piva, I have no idea what I'm doing, let's go ahead and try using this method instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at each point individually and talk about it in relation to the origin. So remember, the origin is where your X and your Y cross. So I am just going to bold that line so that way we can really tell where the origin is. All right, let's go ahead and start with point B right here on the graph. So how do we get there? So it looks like we moved over 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm not going to put over, I'm going to put that I moved left 4 spots and I moved up 1 spot. So now comes the rotation. So in this problem it says that we are rotating 90 degrees counterclockwise. So we got to think going counterclockwise is going backwards around a clock, which will be this direction then, 90 degrees. So with that being said, I'm going to grab my picture and I am literally going to rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise. Now it took my instruction with it, but hopefully you can still read it. So I'm just going to do literally what my instruction says, but this time I'm going to be looking at it from this direction. So once again, it says left 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1. So right there is where I end up. So now if I take a look at my graph, that is where the new point B will be, because I just followed my instructions. All right, let's choose a different color and we're going to do X now. So how we got to X, we moved left 3 spots and we moved down 2 spots. Once again, this is talking about from the origin, that's how we moved. Okay, so we moved left 3, down 2. So now I'm going to once again, make sure you rotate it the same direction. You're going to rotate it 90 degrees and follow the same instruction. So it was left 3, 1, 2, 3, and down 2. So left 3, down 2. That is where my point ends up this time. So I'm going to erase my line, but keep the point there instead. All right, so if I go ahead and rotate it back so that I'm looking at it right side up, that is where X is now. Finally, I'm going to get my last color, N. So how do we get to N? You went over left 5 and down 4. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that. We went left 5, down 4. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate. Once again, make sure you rotate the same direction every time. Left 5, down 4, and I'm going to get a point right there. Rotate it back so I'm looking at it right side up. I'm going to zoom in so you don't see my points anymore, or my instructions. So that was N. So now if I go ahead and I connect these points, it's going to look like the same exact triangle that we had over here, but now it rotated up here. So once again, if you just picture it, it just rotated. So you're looking at it here, and now it's there. So it's the same triangle, it just rotated itself around. So hope you didn't get dizzy just watching that.